Today I'm going to talk to you guys about distracted driving. And when you hear the words distracted driving, your first thought is a cell phone, and that's not always the case, which I feel like a lot of people don't understand, that distracted driving is also messing with your radio and eating and all these other things that we don't think about. And looking over at other drivers is also considered distracted driving. According to EdgarSnyder.com, 1 out of every 4 accidents is caused by texting and driving. And it's, again, from EdgarSnyder.com, a text takes you approximately 5 seconds. Just your average text, 5 seconds. If you're traveling at 55 miles an hour, that is the length of one football field. That's one football field length where your eyes aren't on the road. That is a 400% increase in time with your eyes off of the road. And that's almost heartbreaking to think about because you don't realize it takes that much time. That in 5 seconds you can travel the length of a football field blind. You are essentially blind. And distracted driving prevention programs need to be incorporated into schools. This needs to be a topic that is talked about more often because I'm in college and I don't remember in high school ever being talked to about this. I was never informed about the statistics of distracted driving, and up until I did research for this essay or this speech, I had no idea that eating and messing with your radio were also considered distracted driving. I assumed it was a phone like everybody else does. I didn't understand that it was so much more detailed than that. Again, messing with your radio, that takes like 3 seconds, but if you don't have like your presets memorized like some of us do, and you don't have the hands-free option like on your steering wheel, that again takes like 5 seconds, and that's 5 seconds that your eyes are off of the road, that terrible things can happen. And I was driving to school just a couple weeks ago, and I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna see how many people are on their phones on my drive to school. And it takes me about 15 minutes to get to campus every morning. And I'm driving, and I started this because I saw somebody swerving, and in my head I'm like, I know this is some person on their phone, and this makes me angry because not only is their life at risk, so is mine. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, this person's texting. So I drive by, and I look, I'm like, okay, they're texting. And then I'm like, okay, there's another person. And on my way to school, I saw 7 people in a matter of 15 minutes on their phones, not looking at the road, doing other things. And this isn't including the people that I saw bending over, reaching for something, or messing with their radio. This is just a phone. These are just the people I saw texting. I also saw people talking on the phone. Hands-free options are also considered distracted driving. Even if you don't physically have the phone in your hand up to your ear, it is considered distracted driving to have your hands-free speaker because your concentration is not on the road. It's on that person that you're talking to. You don't have full concentration on the road. And according to NHTSA.com, parents are the main example. And I grew up with parents where that wasn't a thing that happened. I have never seen my mother on her phone in the car, ever. I cannot recall a time. I've been thinking about this for days. I cannot think of a time. And kids see their parents do things. If your mom always is on her phone in the car, guess what you're going to do when you start driving? You're going to be on your phone in the car. It's just what you do because you see your parents do this, and they are the main influences in your life. So parents need to be more aware of what they're doing and that their children are watching, especially if you have young kids in the car. It's not only a safety hazard to them, you, and other people on the road. I feel like a lot of people forget about that it's not just about you, that there are hundreds of other people on the highway with you that you are endangering. And I know we've all heard it. I can't remember off the top of my head what, I want to say it's AT&T. Their slogan is, "It can wait." And it can. It's not worth it to drive an entire football field length blind to send an "I'm on my way" text. It's not worth it. It's ridiculous that you spend 400% of that time with your eyes off the road. That's just insane to me. And I think that if these programs are implemented in schools more, that it would become a lot less of a problem. Because thinking back to high school and middle school, when I started driving my 8th grade year during the summer, and I never heard anything about this. I was never taught anything about this, especially in high school when you have high school kids. I started driving myself to school my sophomore year of high school, and I'm like, I never heard anything about this and how much of a risk it is and how prevalent it is, because I see it every day that I drive. I see it. And this topic is really passionate about me because I've seen accidents happen firsthand because of it. I've known people in accidents because of it. And I just think that it needs to be implemented in schools more. So, thank you for listening.